Right. All right. We are joining you live here on Facebook in a day of incredible celebration. I wanted you to meet Helen Maragos, and we are celebrating this beautiful book. Hold your book up, Helen.
Yeah.
So this book, let's talk about this book. Helen has been a school teacher, and she has two young children, and she has worked amazingly close with the illustrator of this book. Oh my goodness, what they did to make the words come to life is just incredible. So if you have young children, you definitely want to pick up a copy of this book. What was this journey like for you, Helen, and where did this dream come alive?
Okay, so I've always wanted to do something like this and, just put my feelings down on paper and create a book. I've always wanted to do it. Like you mentioned, I was a teacher for about 20 years, always had a love for it, always had a passion for it. And when I started my own family, my husband and I had, my two kids, they were just an inspiration for me, truly an inspiration. And I said to myself one day, you know what, I'm definitely going to do this. And I started writing my ideas. And like you mentioned, the illustrator, when you connected us, Joe Figueroa, he just made everything come to life.
He did an exquisite job. Yeah.
He was to work with. I would give him some ideas and we would bounce back and forth, and he just made everything come to life. So, it was just a journey. Also, working with you, Becky, has been amazing as well. It just, I would have to say, writing this book has been just such a pleasure, such a positive experience. And it's just going to be, something that I will never forget.
It's been such a joy to work with you as well, because we've been able to connect and just enjoy the process. And, I wanted to hold up some of these pictures that you can see and look at the detail, the fun detail. But what was behind this book, as far as there was more than just teaching the colors? You're talking about what you feel. So where did that come from?
So I think that, teaching feelings to children is just imperative. Sometimes it's very difficult to teach feelings because the young children are still developing. Their brains are still developing emotionally. They don't know how to express themselves. They have a lot of difficulty doing so. So I feel, knowing that and having that background really helped me bring it out, not only to, the kids that I taught in the past, but to my own children as well. So yes, teaching the rainbow, the order of the rainbow, teaching the colors, connects, of course, to emotions and feelings. But being able to say words such as, I feel excited, I feel calm, I feel, happy, I feel sad. Using all different kinds of emotions and enhancing vocabulary, I think is just so important. And, it's so much better than just saying I'm happy all the time. I mean, listen, in a perfect world, we can't be happy all the time.
We would like to be, but that doesn't always happen, does it?
But, being in tune with your true feelings, I think, is just the most important thing. So knowing that the children, like I said, have a little difficulty expressing themselves in that category, it's our duty, as adults, to assist them along the way. So that's really my main focus when I created this book, is just, teaching the children how to be in touch with their feelings, but connecting it to a very happy place for them, which is colors. So, and rainbow,
Of course, it's just so beautiful. I really love the way that this is just one of the colors. It says violet is the last color of the rainbow.
Right.
It's a shade of purple. There's a flower called a violet. Violet can make you feel calm and peaceful, which was what the picture that I held up with this little girl. Look at the little foxes just doing the meditation as well,
Yeah,
the pose. And
favorite, because I really do love yoga. I took up yoga when I was in college, and I just really did have a love for it. And also, I wanted that picture, yeah, of course, to connect with the color, but also to teach the children that when you are feeling, big feelings, it's also another way to deal with those big feelings. Meditation, taking deep breaths, relaxation, all of that. So all of the pictures, the illustrations really do have an underlying message as well.
right, and when you teach them young, I didn't learn about any of those kind of things till I was well into adulthood. And I think awareness is so prevalent today and so different from what it used to be. And what is cool about this is some things that are violet are figs, cabbage, and grape jelly. And
Right.
so you give them relatability to all the actual flow of what these colors are. It's stunning how you did it. And look at this one. What do you feel when you see look at the bright colors and these children that are
Beautiful.
all apart? Isn't that gorgeous?
That's a beautiful page. Every time I see it, it really does make me feel happy. So I'm hoping the same for, my readers. And I love the representation of all the children, which is also something that I really wanted to do as well as represent, diversity in my book. All children, all shapes, sizes, ethnicities. I think that that's also very important to see. And, we're all human beings, and we
We
all,
are,
no matter what. So,
right.
um,
Take a look at this picture again as you see the diversity, the beauty of that, and what personalities are shining. Some are smiling, some are like not so sure about all this, and and that's true about anything in life.
yeah,
The variety is what's the spice of life.
absolutely. Absolutely is.
I really enjoyed your poem that you wrote at the very last. It says, whether you're feeling happy or blue, reach inside and find the rainbow in you. Emotions are colorful, sometimes dark, subtle, or bright, but in the end, there's always a beautiful light.
Yeah, which
Wow.
is very true, as a young child and as an adult as well. We always have to, try to see that light at the end of the tunnel. I've always been a firm believer of that. Um, Even as a young child, I was always very, very in tune with my feelings. I felt like I had a gift in that aspect. I don't know. I just always felt what other people were feeling. I was empathetic. I could always tell, just by people's eye contact or body
Mhm.
language, how they felt. And sometimes the way that they felt, would affect my.
It would, because you're an empath. You really pick up on the feelings that are. And I know that there's times when you can be in a crowd of people and somebody walks by and makes you just kind of get goosebumps, like, "Ugh." And then other times you'll walk into a room and there's one person that just lights up the whole room. It's just what a difference. And I think emotions and feelings hold a like vibrational type of qualities to them, because
Really,
because um, that is exactly how it is when we understand emotions and the feel and be in touch with the feeling of it all.
absolutely. And even, going back to the book, feeling all of that and connecting with the colors, you know, uh, listen, when we have, colorful days, okay, a happy day, you feel like you want things to be colorful around you, from your clothes to, you know, um, you know, your makeup, you just
Everything.
everything. Exactly. So that was, what I wanted to do. I just wanted a main, connection, for the children, and enhancing vocabulary, a lot of details for each color, a lot of examples. I tried not to use simple things. That's why, the example that you used, figs, cabbage. I just want the children to
What is a fig?
know is what cabbage is, because sometimes we don't identify cabbage as being purple, but there is purple
Purple
cabbage.
cabbage, and I think purple cabbage is my favorite over the green too.
So that's all. It's just igniting some vocabulary and conversation. So and of course ending with each question as you transition to the next page, the next color, also ignites some fun conversation as well. What makes you feel red? I mean, red can make you feel angry. Red can make some people feel
Alive. Yeah.
bold.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah. So I imagine your family is celebrating with you today.
yes, today is a very, very special day. Actually, also very special for my kids too, because they're, holding up my book. They're saying, "Mommy's book, mommy's book." So really, really special. My husband, my biggest supporter, my family, my in-laws, everyone around me has just been nothing but supportive. And today is the big day, and I just
Yay.
can't.
You're like running, skip, and jump, and yay! So if
Hey,
you're listening to this, and we have a lot of social media going on with around this book, we've got emails going out to the list, and I'm adding this video actually to that email, to going out to my entire list. But in those social media, there will be links. But if you go and just put Helen Maragos if you go to Amazon and type in Helen Maragos in the search bar, it will bring this book up, and it's available in hardcover, paperback. My hardcover hasn't come in yet. I don't think yours has either. It has yours? No. Yeah.
oh,
And then also in the Kindle version, and we were hoping that be the audio would be ready, but that didn't happen. It's still in the works, but pretty soon there will be an audio added to the collection, which is pretty super
it is
beautiful.
it is super. And I would have to say that not only have I been blessed, to work with you, Becky, and an amazing illustrator, but I do have a very big support group. My launch team has been beyond amazing and supportive. And I went on Amazon today and I read some comments, and it was just really heartwarming.
Just yeah, it's
Yeah,
got a sprinkle of bright yellow.
exactly.
Oh.
Yellow, orange, all the colors I'm feeling today for sure. But yeah, I feel very fortunate, to be surrounded by supportive and loving people that have, helped me tremendously through this journey, and helped me just, promote this lovely book.
Yes, and I can imagine it getting even into the schools, the school system, because this is such a remarkable book to get out there. You know, just just really, really blessed. I've so enjoyed working with you through this process, and so we will need to stay in touch, and just really savor the friendship that has come from this, but also the beautiful accomplishment that you've been able to bring to this amazing book. It's your legacy. It's a piece of your legacy.
Yeah, thank you, Becky. And you know what? I always am a firm believer that it doesn't take one person to, fulfill dreams. It takes a team.
It
It takes
takes everybody.
it
Yes.
takes
Yeah.
again, yes, it's been a pleasure working with you, and I really do value our friendship. You've been more than amazing. And again, a special thank you to Joe Figueroa. He's so talented, and he just made everything come to life. And anyone who has seen the book and has really looked at the pictures, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is wow, you know.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so that makes me feel really good too, because our ideas together were just amazing. We worked very well together.
Awesome. Well, it's a day to celebrate, just savor the day and just feel blessed. Just take the time to even reflect on this journey for yourself and enjoy every moment of this day and the days that come, because it will impact. I wrote a book that about 10 years ago, and somebody just recently just said, I just picked up a copy of your book and I couldn't put it down. And I spent 3 hours reading it and read it cover to cover.
That's
Well, that just makes all the difference in the world for how you feel, because sometimes you don't realize the impact you have.
I mean, agreed, you know, and all throughout my life, being an educator, you know, you reflect on your whole year at the very end in June, and you're like, wow, you know, I accomplished so much, and you know, I touched so many lives, or at least I hope I did. Uh, but I feel the same way about, you know, my book. Even though I'm not currently teaching, I do consider myself still teaching my kids.
Yes.
And yes, and I just hope that, you know, this book is used wherever, in the classroom, at home, um, you know, wherever you feel like teaching your kids about, you know, special topics like feelings, emotions, and colors, and, you know, vocabulary. And I hope it's as special for you as it is for me.
Well, I think once they know that the audiobook is also there,
Yeah.
it would be fun for them to have both, you know, a copy of the book where they're turning the pages and also being able to listen to somebody read it. But for the grandparents out there, this is a fun book to have on your shelf for your grandchildren. And for the
Yeah.
parents who really take seriously the responsibility of raising good kids, this is a fabulous book to pick up. What an honor.
Becky, so much. Yeah. I really, I appreciate everything. And, you know, to all of my friends and family out there too, I can't thank you guys enough. Um, you know, and I hope it does reach, you know, many audiences out there that really appreciate it and that love it.
Awesome. Very good. Well, you have the rest of your day to go celebrate and enjoy. And there's a lot of scheduled social media going on from my end too. So
Yeah.
it'll be really fun. Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Have
Thank you.
fun today. All right.
Thank you, Becky.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
You too.